This is Mom. One day, when Mom was scrolling through Facebook, she noticed a photo of a friend who had lost a lot of weight. So she decided to ask her about it. This is Dad. Dad was sent to the store by Mom to pick up all of her new gluten-free products. But when Dad got to the store, he was overwhelmed by the price of it all. He couldn't believe how expensive everything was. By the time he got home, he was almost out of money. When Mom told the rest of the family about their new diet, no one was happy about it, especially Dad. So he decided to look more into it, to see if this new diet was worth both his time and his money. He first searched, what is gluten? Gluten is a protein found in wheat, barley, oats, and other associated grains, and is most often found in carbohydrates. So why exactly do people go on gluten-free diets? Well, first off, if you have celiac disease, then you have a gluten allergy and it's necessary, as well as if you're gluten intolerant or sensitive. Other questionable reasons include the fact that people have heard they're healthier or effective in weight loss. So what's the deal? The truth is, gluten-free diets do not have enough vitamins and nutrients such as thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, folate, calcium, iron, fiber, and vitamin B, and weight loss is often due to malabsorption. You often also eat more cheese, meat, and gluten-free snack foods, which are higher in fat and tend to have more calories, causing a rise in blood cholesterol levels. Dad couldn't understand why anyone would do this, so he decided to give his friend, who happens to be a psychologist, a call and asked him what he thought about it. Dad's friend had a lot to say as to why people think these diets are so effective. First, he understood that it was a new trend that people claimed to be working. Therefore, others go by what they hear and haven't done much research into it themselves. In the end, it all boils down to cognitive biases. The first cognitive bias at play is source amnesia. People cannot remember where they heard something, and therefore just believe it. It's often difficult to change their opinion or reconcile new data with former beliefs. Also at play is the expectancy effect. Humans tend to see patterns in things that are consistent with what they expect to happen. Therefore, if a human has an expectation before they do something, it will typically appear after they do it. They don't understand that other subconscious actions may be the reason for their expected outcome. Furthermore, is the post hoc ergo propter hoc. After this, therefore because of this. When individuals change something, they attribute anything after to this change, when again, in reality, it could be due to something else. The individual just doesn't recognize that other factors might be at play. We also have response bias. This is often found in self-report methods of research, such as surveys or interviews. Supporters of, for example, a gluten-free diet will say that the diet is working whether it is or not. They only focus on the positive outcomes of changing their diet rather than all of the outcomes, which could be negative. So what's the harm? Well, if you have celiac disease and you eat gluten-free, that's a hit. If you have celiac disease and you don't eat gluten-free, it's called a miss. If you don't have celiac disease and you don't eat gluten-free, it's a correct rejection. However, if you don't have celiac disease and you eat gluten-free, this is a false alarm, and false alarms can have great consequences. To start, gluten-free diets are really expensive. But aside from the expense, there's also malabsorption, lack of essential vitamins and nutrients, possible weight gain, and also just avoiding good food. When Dad found out all this information, he shared it with his family. And while his kids were excited, Mom was upset about the fact that she had to find a new way to lose weight. So just go ahead and eat the gluten. It won't kill you. And do us all a favor and save the gluten-free for the celiacs.
Created using Powtoon.